stop right there. Before you toss that frozen dinner into your shopping cart, you need to see this, because what I'm about to reveal will completely change how you look at the frozen food aisle forever. Some of America's most popular frozen dinners are hiding ingredients so processed, so loaded with sodium and additives, and so far from real food that they're more like edible science experiments than dinner. We're talking about meals with sky-high sodium, questionable fillers, and additives that are more tightly regulated or restricted in other countries. Meanwhile, the frozen food industry has been playing the ultimate convenience game, convincing you that their mass-produced, chemical-laden products are somehow wholesome, balanced meals for your family. But here's the truth, not all frozen dinners are created equal. While some brands are serving you salt bombs and carb-heavy, unsatisfying meals, others are quietly making frozen dinners with real ingredients, balanced nutrition, and actual flavor. Today we're exposing 5 American frozen dinners you should never buy, meals that are fooling millions of American families every single day. But don't worry, I'm not here to ruin convenience food forever. We're also revealing 5 frozen dinners that are actually worth your money and might remind you what real food is supposed to taste like, even when it comes from your microwave. If you've ever wondered why some frozen dinners taste like cardboard, why certain brands leave you bloated and thirsty, or why you feel sluggish after eating what's supposed to be a balanced meal, stick around, because what you discover in the next few minutes could save your family from years of eating industrial food disguised as dinner. Number 5. Banquet Mega Bowls. Let's start with Banquet Mega Bowls, a brand that promises mega flavor and mega protein, but delivers mega sodium, mega additives, and mega disappointment. What's really inside? Banquet Mega Bowls are loaded with processed meats, isolated soy protein, sodium phosphates, and enough sodium to make your blood pressure skyrocket. Take their buffalo-style chicken mac and cheese. The ingredient list includes breaded white meat chicken with water, isolated soy protein, and sodium phosphates, macaroni, cheese sauce with modified food starch, annatto, and beta-carotene for color, and a buffalo-style sauce that's mostly water, vinegar, and flavorings. The sodium bomb, a single Banquet Mega Bowl can contain over 1,400 milligrams of sodium, more than half your daily recommended limit in one meal. The sodium is used to mask the blandness of cheap ingredients and to preserve the meal for months in the freezer. The protein filler problem: Banquet uses isolated soy protein and sodium phosphates to bulk up their chicken and make it seem more substantial. You're paying for water and soy, not just real chicken. The color and flavor overload: the cheese sauce uses annatto and beta-carotene for color, not artificial dyes like yellow 5 or 6, but it's still a highly processed product. The buffalo flavor comes from a blend of vinegar, salt, and flavorings, not real hot sauce. Why I'd avoid it? Banquet Mega Bowls are the definition of processed food. Cheap ingredients, heavy processing, and enough sodium to preserve a mummy. You're paying for convenience, not nutrition or flavor. Number 4. Hungry Man Selects. Hungry Man dinners have been a staple of American freezers for decades, but their Selects line is anything but selective when it comes to quality ingredients. What's really inside? Take the Hungry Man Selects boneless fried chicken, breaded chicken patties with water, soy protein, and sodium phosphates, mashed potatoes, which typically include ingredients like mono and diglycerides, sodium acid pyrophosphate, and artificial butter flavor, corn, and a brownie with high fructose corn syrup and artificial flavors. The processed meat disaster. The chicken is more filler than meat, with soy protein and water injected to increase weight and reduce cost. Sodium phosphates are used to bind the water to the meat. Diets high in phosphate additives, like sodium phosphates, have been linked in studies to problems with bone health and kidney function, especially in people who already have kidney disease. The mashed potato chemicals. Like many frozen dinners, the mashed potatoes often use emulsifiers and preservatives such as mono and diglycerides and sodium acid pyrophosphate to create a creamy texture and prevent browning. The dessert deception. The brownie is loaded with high fructose corn syrup, artificial flavors, and preservatives. It's more like a candy bar than a dessert. The sodium and calorie overload. A single Hungry Man dinner can contain over 1,200 to 1,500 milligrams of sodium and 750 to 800 calories, more than many fast food meals. Why I'd avoid it? Hungry Man Selects are a masterclass in how to turn cheap ingredients into a meal with chemicals, fillers, and artificial flavors. You're getting more sodium and sugar than nutrition. Number 3. Stauffer's Salisbury Steak. Stouffer's markets itself as a premium frozen dinner brand, but their Salisbury steak is a throwback to the worst of 1970s TV dinners. What's really inside? Stouffer's Salisbury steak contains water, cooked beef, cooked pasta, skim milk, cheeses, onions, and less than 2% of textured soy flour, modified starch, and flavorings. The mashed potatoes in many Stouffer's meals use mono and diglycerides and sodium acid pyrophosphate as emulsifiers and preservatives. The meat filler issue. The steak is actually a blend of beef and soy flour, bulked up with water and starches. You're paying for soy and starch, not just real steak. The gravy disaster. The gravy is thickened with modified cornstarch and colored with caramel color, which can contain 4-methylamidazole, a potential carcinogen. The flavor comes from natural flavors and salt, not from real beef drippings. The sodium and calorie overload. A single Stouffer's Salisbury steak dinner can contain around 600 plus calories and 1,200 milligrams sodium, with most of the calories coming from processed carbs and fats. Why I'd avoid it. Stouffer's Salisbury steak is a relic of the TV dinner era. Processed meat, artificial gravy, and chemical-laden potatoes. You're paying for nostalgia, not nutrition or flavor. Number 2, Michelina's Lean Gourmet. Michelina's Lean Gourmet is marketed as a healthy frozen dinner option, but it's actually a masterclass in how to make processed food seem diet-friendly. What's really inside? Take the Michelina's Lean Gourmet Fettuccine Alfredo with broccoli, cooked enriched pasta, water, broccoli half and half, grated cheese blend, Parmesan, Romano, Asiago cheeses, plus cellulose anti-caking, small amounts of cornstarch, canola oil, yeast extract, xanthan gum, potassium chloride, spices, and salt. The portion deception, Michelina's Lean Gourmet meals are tiny, often less than 270 calories per serving, but the small portion size is achieved by using cheap fillers, pasta, water, and starch, and minimal protein or vegetables. The sodium and carb bomb. Despite being lean, these meals are loaded with processed carbs and have about 240 milligrams sodium per serving. The lack of protein and fiber means you'll be hungry again in an hour. The cheese blend reality. The cheese blend contains real cheeses, plus a small amount of powdered cellulose to prevent clumping. It's not mostly cellulose, it's real cheese with an anti-caking agent. Why I'd avoid it? Michelina's Lean Gourmet is diet food in name only. The small portions, cheap fillers, and lack of real protein make it a poor choice for anyone looking for real nutrition or satisfaction. Number 1, worst. Boston Market Homestyle Meals. And the absolute worst frozen dinner brand is Boston Market, a brand that markets itself as homestyle but delivers industrial food with a side of nostalgia. What's really inside? Take the Boston Market meatloaf with mashed potatoes, water, cooked meatloaf, beef, pork, breadcrumbs, textured vegetable protein with soy protein concentrate and caramel color, sodium phosphates, potato flakes with mono, and diglycerides and sodium acid pyrophosphate, gravy with modified starch, flavors, caramel color, etc. The meatloaf filler disaster. The meatloaf is bulked up with soy protein concentrate, water, and breadcrumbs. Sodium phosphates are used to bind the water to the meat, but diets high in phosphate additives have been linked in studies to problems with bone health and kidney function, especially in people who already have kidney disease. The mashed potato chemicals. The mashed potatoes are loaded with emulsifiers and preservatives. Real mashed potatoes don't need any of these additives. The sodium and calorie overload. A single Boston Market meal can contain around 430 calories, but a massive approximately 1,600 to 1,700 milligrams of sodium in a single tray. Why it's the worst? Boston Market homestyle meals are a masterclass in how to turn nostalgia into profit. The homestyle branding is pure marketing. What's inside is processed meat, artificial flavors, and enough sodium to preserve a mummy. Now that we've exposed the worst offenders, let's talk about the frozen dinners that are actually worth your money and might restore your faith in convenience food. Number 5, Amy's Light and Lean Black Bean and Cheese Enchilada. Amy's has built a reputation for making organic vegetarian frozen meals with real ingredients, and their Light and Lean Black Bean and Cheese Enchilada is a standout. What makes Amy's different? Amy's uses organic black beans, organic corn tortillas, organic tomatoes, and real cheese. The ingredient list is short, recognizable, and free from artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. The nutrition advantage. This meal is high in fiber, moderate in protein, and lower in sodium than a lot of mainstream frozen dinners, about 480 milligrams per serving. The portion size is reasonable, and the flavors are authentic and satisfying. Why it's great. Amy's proves that frozen dinners can be both convenient and healthy. The light and lean black bean and cheese enchilada is a balanced, flavorful meal made with real food. Number 4. Evil Fire Grilled Steak. Evil is a newer brand that's shaking up the frozen food aisle with meals made from real ingredients and bold flavors. What makes Evil different? The fire-grilled steak meal contains antibiotic-free steak, black beans, white rice, peppers, roasted corn, cheddar, and cilantro lime pesto. The ingredient list is short and free from artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. The protein and fiber advantage. With 20 grams of protein and 7 grams of fiber per serving, this meal is both filling and nutritious. The rice and beans provide complex carbs and sustained energy. The flavor innovation. Evil uses real spices and herbs to create bold, authentic flavors. The steak is actually grilled, not just flavored with liquid smoke. Why it's great. Evil Fire Grilled Steak is a frozen dinner that actually tastes like real food. The ingredients are clean, the nutrition is balanced, and the flavors are satisfying. Number 3. Saffron Road Chicken Tikka Masala. Saffron Road brings global flavors to the frozen food aisle with meals made from real ingredients and traditional recipes. What makes Saffron Road different? The chicken tikka masala contains antibiotic-free chicken, basmati rice, tomatoes, cream, and a blend of authentic Indian spices. The ingredient list is short, and there are no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. The global flavor advantage. Saffron Road uses real spices and recipes inspired by traditional cooking to create authentic flavors. The chicken is marinated in tandoori-style spices and simmered in a creamy tomato sauce. The clean label. Saffron Road is transparent about their ingredients and sourcing. The chicken is raised without antibiotics, and the spices are sourced from sustainable farms. Why it's great. Saffron Road Chicken Tikka Masala is a frozen dinner that delivers real global flavor and clean ingredients. It's a satisfying, balanced meal that's actually good for you. Number 2. Healthy Choice Power Bowls. Healthy Choice Power Bowls are a modern take on frozen dinners, focusing on whole grains, lean proteins, and lots of vegetables. What makes Healthy Choice different? The Power Bowls line features meals like adobo chicken, Korean-inspired beef, and Cuban-inspired pork, all made with real meat, whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, and barley, and a variety of vegetables. The nutrition advantage? These bowls are high in protein, often 20 grams plus, high in fiber, and moderate in sodium, typically 500 to 600 milligrams per serving. The ingredient lists are relatively short and free from artificial flavors and colors. The flavor and texture. The Healthy Choice uses real herbs, spices, and sauces to create bold, satisfying flavors. The grains and vegetables are cooked to retain texture and nutrition. Why it's great. Healthy Choice Power Bowls are a convenient, balanced meal option that actually delivers on nutrition and flavor. They're widely available and offer a variety of global-inspired flavors. Number 1. Best Trader Joe's Chicken Tikka Masala. And the best frozen dinner you can buy is Trader Joe's Chicken Tikka Masala, a meal that delivers real flavor, real ingredients, and real satisfaction. What makes Trader Joe's different? Trader Joe's Chicken Tikka Masala contains real chicken, basmati rice, tomatoes, cream, and a blend of authentic Indian spices. The ingredient list is short, and there are no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. The flavor and texture advantage. The chicken is tender and flavorful, the rice is perfectly cooked, and the sauce is rich and complex. The spices are authentic, and the meal tastes like it came from a real Indian restaurant. The clean label Trader Joe's is transparent about their ingredients and sourcing. The meal is portion controlled with a reasonable calorie count and balanced nutrition. It's filling without being heavy, and the flavors are satisfying without being overwhelming. Why it's the best. Trader Joe's Chicken Tikka Masala is the gold standard for frozen dinners. It delivers real flavor, real ingredients, and real satisfaction in a convenient, affordable package. Bonus section: how to choose better frozen dinners. 1. Read the ingredient list. Look for meals with short, recognizable ingredient lists. Avoid products with artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. 2. Check the sodium content. Aim for meals with less than 600 milligrams sodium per serving. High sodium is a red flag for processed food. 3. Look for real protein. Choose meals with real meat, poultry, or plant-based protein, not soy protein concentrate or fillers. 4. Avoid artificial colors and flavors. Meals that rely on artificial colors and flavors are masking poor quality ingredients. 5. Support brands with transparency. Choose brands that are transparent about their ingredients, sourcing, and nutrition. So there you have it, the 5 American frozen dinners you should never buy, and the 5 that are actually worth your money. The frozen dinner aisle doesn't have to be a minefield of sodium bombs and chemical cocktails. You just need to know what to look for and what to avoid. Remember, convenience food doesn't have to mean compromise. When you choose frozen dinners made with real ingredients and balanced nutrition, you're not just getting better taste, you're supporting better food practices and teaching your family that real food is worth the extra effort. The frozen food industry has spent decades convincing Americans that their processed, chemically enhanced products are somehow wholesome, balanced meals. But now you know better. You know which brands are fooling you with sodium and fillers, and which ones are actually delivering real food in a convenient package. Every time you choose real frozen dinners over processed alternatives, you're voting with your wallet for better food practices. You're telling these companies that you won't accept sodium bombs and chemical cocktails when real food is available. If this video changed how you think about frozen dinners, smash that like button and subscribe for more food industry exposés. Drop a comment below and let me know which frozen dinner brand shocked you the most, and what's your go-to frozen meal now that you know the truth. Until next time, choose real ingredients, support better food brands, and never settle for chemical-laden dinners when real food is available. Your health and your taste buds will thank you. If you thought this frozen dinner investigation was eye-opening, wait until you see our exposé on what's really in America's most popular frozen pizzas. From artificial cheese to sodium bombs, we're revealing the shocking truth about the pizzas millions of Americans eat every week. Click right here to watch and prepare to never look at the frozen food aisle the same way again.